The photo transfer process. Now we're going to look at one of the two ways I'm showing you how to do a photo transfer. This is really easy. All you need is a transfer pen, some tissue paper, a high contrast photocopy, and a spoon or something that's hard. Um, so watch the video and then you can work along with us. Hi, welcome to Mixed Media Collage, the transfer pen. So now we're going to add that image of the face onto a canvas. So here's the photocopy, and I want to put it in that spot. And then see how I added trees and other transfers. But first let's start with one transfer. So you take the image and the pen, and this is just the transfer pen is also called a blender pen in different parts of the world. So depending on where you live, it might have a different name. So step one, you take about a coin size spot and you rub it with something hard. So you rub the pen first and then you rub with something hard. So these are my old metal scissors and they work the best. And then I do another spot and repeat the whole process until the whole image is transferred. It's better to do a little spot at a time simply because that alcohol that is in, or chemical that is in the pen dries really quickly, and it doesn't really work that well once it's dry. In fact, it doesn't work at all when it's dry, but once it is, when it is wet, it's perfect. Remember, you need a good photocopy too, a high contrast one. So here's the end product. Now my face is a little darker simply because I transferred it onto a colored paper. Now you can transfer it onto all kinds of surfaces. It doesn't matter. Smooth surfaces work best. So I'm going to show you a different way to do a transfer. So you're going to transfer onto plain, ordinary tissue paper now. So you do the same thing. Do a coin-sized spot. Rub with your metal scissors. Just like that. Make sure your surface under your tissue paper is hard. It really helps for the transfer. So another spot, and then rub again. And make sure you press hard when you rub. If you don't press hard, the transfer is very weak. In other words, it's very light. So this is the last spot, and then you rub again. And you can tell when it's transferred well, the paper goes dark. So now I've transferred onto a plain tissue paper, just like this. This is perfect for when I'm not sure where I want to put that face. So if I'm unsure, this is what I do. I transfer onto a tissue paper and then I play with the image. So I trim the areas around it, just like that. I take my canvas again and I go, well, would it be better here, or here, or here, or here? And I choose a spot. So right now, I think that spot works best for me. So once I've decided on the right spot, what I need now is gel. So I take my gel. So, whoops, I've decided that that face doesn't show enough. So what I can do is take a piece of plain sketchbook paper and put it underneath. Now, what that does is see how on the one side where I transferred onto the colored paper, the face didn't show very much. But I would like the face to show more in this case. So I take the tissue paper, the sketchbook paper, and I put it under the tissue paper. Whatever shape you choose is important because it's going to show a lot. So make sure that the shape is exactly what you want. Okay, now for the gel. I put gel on the canvas first, just like that. I add the sketchbook paper. I put more gel on top of the sketchbook paper. Make sure it's nice and even. I put the transfer on top of the sketchbook paper. And then I add gel again. See how the face shows through so much better than the very first transfer we did. So that's a little trick that you can use, and it makes it just that much more interesting. So give this a try, and I'll see you in the next clip. So look at the difference. Choose which one you'd like to do.